Ladies and gentlemen, there is a profound truth hidden beneath the surface when someone looks younger than their years, an essence that goes beyond skincare routines or genetics. This truth is what we call spiritual youthfulness, a divine spark that keeps the soul vibrant, the heart hopeful, and the spirit resilient. Spiritual youthfulness is not merely about physical appearance. It is the state of being renewed from within, a deep wellspring of life that transcends time and circumstance. When you look younger than your age, it often reflects the presence of a spirit alive with faith, joy, and healing. It is the visible outcome of an invisible process, one where the soul is continually renewed by divine grace. This kind of youthfulness is not fleeting or superficial. It is enduring because it rests in the power of God's healing and the unwavering hope found in His promises. Think of the countless stories throughout history and scripture where people, despite facing overwhelming trials and suffering, radiated a light that defied their years. Their secret was not a mystery potion or secret elixir, but a life rooted in faith and surrender. Their hearts carried the joy of the Lord, their minds were steadfast in hope, and their spirits were wrapped in the comfort of divine healing. This combination brought forth a youthful glow that was both captivating and inspiring. Spiritual youthfulness begins with an attitude of trust, trusting that God's power to restore and heal is active in your life today. It means embracing the fact that no matter what challenges you face, your soul can be rejuvenated each morning with fresh hope and strength. The moment you speak the word of God over your life, declaring His promises of healing, restoration, and peace, you activate a spiritual renewal that transcends physical aging. You become a living testimony of divine preservation. Moreover, spiritual youthfulness is sustained by the practice of forgiveness and letting go. Holding on to bitterness, anger, or unforgiveness wound the spirit out and accelerates weariness. But when you choose to forgive, you free your soul from chains that age you prematurely. A forgiveness opens the door for healing and allows peace to settle deeply within your heart, restoring your emotional and spiritual well-being. Joy is also a critical element of spiritual youthfulness. It is the joy of the Lord that acts as a powerful elixir for the soul, renewing strength and banishing despair. Even in the face of adversity, those who cultivate joy remain vibrant and hopeful. They carry a lightness of being that others sense immediately. This joy is not dependent on circumstances but flows from an intimate relationship with God, a source that never runs dry. Another dimension of spiritual youthfulness is the resilience born from faith. Life may bring trials, loss, or disappointment, but faith anchors the soul, allowing it to rise above pain and remain unshaken. This resilience fuels a vitality that shows in one's demeanor, posture, and outlook on life. It is this inner strength that often causes people to ask, "How do you look so young despite everything?" To cultivate spiritual youthfulness, the daily communion with God through prayer, meditation on His Word, and worship is essential. These practices renew the mind and spirit, of creating an environment where divine healing can flourish. They remind us that our identity is not in our age or physical appearance, but in who God says we are. Beloved, healed, and full of life, in this fast-paced, appearance-driven world, spiritual youthfulness stands as a powerful testament to the transformative power of divine healing. It reveals that true beauty and vitality come from within, and that the spirit's condition is far more significant than the body's wrinkles or gray hairs. So, if you find yourself looking younger than your age, know that it is a reflection of spiritual youthfulness, the result of a heart that trusts, a spirit that hopes, and a soul that is continually renewed by the power of divine healing. Embrace this truth, nurture it daily, and allow your inner light to shine brightly, inspiring others to seek the same healing and renewal in their own lives. Your youthfulness is not a mere chance. It is a divine gift and a powerful testimony of faith alive and well within you. The phenomenon of looking younger than your age is often attributed to genetics, lifestyle, or luck, but beneath the surface lies a deeper, more profound explanation: God's grace. When we consider aging through a spiritual lens, we realize that the visible signs of youthfulness reflect more than just physical health. They reveal the transformative power of divine grace working in our lives. God's grace is an unmerited favor, a divine gift that sustains, renews, and preserves us in ways that go far beyond the natural. Aging is a natural process, But how we age is profoundly influenced by the condition of our spirit and the presence of grace in our hearts. God's grace provides a supernatural energy that revitalizes our inner being, and this renewal manifests outwardly. Those who experience this grace often carry a lightness and vitality that defy their years. And their youthful appearance is a visible sign of the invisible work that God is doing within them, healing wounds, restoring hope, and infusing peace. This grace is not about denying the reality of aging, but embracing it with a heart anchored in faith. It teaches us to accept the passage of time with gratitude and trust, knowing that God's plan for our lives includes a purpose for every season. Through God's grace, we are empowered to face the challenges of aging with resilience, courage, and a peaceful spirit. This peace radiates outward, softening the lines of worry and stress that otherwise mark our faces and bodies. Consider the stories of those who have faced great trials, loss, and hardship yet remain vibrant and strong. Their secret lies in surrendering their burdens to God's grace and allowing His healing power to flow through their lives. This grace lifts the weight of despair and fear, replacing it with joy and hope that refresh the soul. The result is a renewed spirit that shows itself in a youthful glow, an expression of the soul's vitality. God's grace also teaches us to care for our bodies as temples of the Holy Spirit. When we honor our bodies with rest, nourishment, and kindness, we align ourselves with the divine rhythm designed for health and longevity. This care is an act of worship, recognizing that our physical vessel is a sacred gift entrusted to us. The outward signs of youthfulness often reflect this stewardship of the body, enhanced by the grace that sustains it. Moreover, God's grace fosters a spirit of forgiveness and release. When we let go of grudges, bitterness, and regrets, we open the door to healing and renewal. These negative emotions weigh heavily on the body and spirit, accelerating the aging process. Grace invites us to forgive, not just for others but for ourselves, allowing the healing power of God's love to restore our inner peace and calm. This spiritual cleansing is reflected in our outward appearance, making us look younger and more radiant. Faith is a powerful catalyst for experiencing God's grace in a tangible way. When we place our trust in God's promises and speak His word over our lives, we activate His healing power. This faith-filled action invites divine intervention that transcends natural limitations. Instant power flows into our being, rejuvenating us from the inside out and manifesting in a youthful demeanor. Looking younger than your age, therefore, is a testimony of God's grace at work, a sign that His favor surrounds you like a shield. It is a reminder that while the body ages, the spirit can remain ever young, vibrant, and alive. The grace that renews the soul also renews the body, reflecting a life rooted deeply in faith and the transformative power of divine healing. In embracing God's grace, we find hope and encouragement to walk confidently through the years ahead. This grace strengthens us to overcome obstacles, to forgive, to love more deeply, and to live fully in the present. It grants us the peace that surpasses understanding and the joy that shines from within, illuminating our path and inspiring those around us. So, if you look younger than your age, recognize this as a divine blessing. Let it remind you of God's unfailing grace that renews you daily. Celebrate this gift, nurture your spirit through faith, and allow God's healing power to continue shaping you into a radiant reflection of His love and strength, transcending time and circumstance. Looking younger than your age is often seen as a physical blessing, but beyond the surface, it reflects a deeper truth, a radiance that comes from within, born of faith. This inner light, fueled by faith, is what truly keeps a person vibrant and youthful. It is not merely about appearances, it is the manifestation of a soul nourished by hope, of trust and divine healing. Faith has the power to ignite an inner radiance that transforms the whole being, revealing itself outwardly as a youthful glow that captivates and inspires. Faith is the foundation of this inner radiance. When a person places their trust in a higher power, they tap into a source of strength and renewal that transcends age. This faith becomes a daily source of energy, peace, and joy, which reflects on the face and in the spirit. It's as though the soul is continually bathed in light, dispelling darkness and weariness, renewing vitality. This spiritual vitality creates an aura of youthfulness that cannot be replicated by any external beauty treatment. The journey of faith involves surrender, letting go of fears, anxieties, and the burdens that weigh heavily on the heart. When one surrenders to divine will, they experience freedom from stress and worry, which are among the greatest accelerators of aging. Faith calms the mind and heals the emotional wounds that can manifest physically. The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, becomes a protective shield that guards the heart and mind, resulting in a serene and youthful demeanor. Consider real-life examples of individuals who, despite facing serious challenges, appear vibrant and youthful. Their secret lies in the unwavering faith they carry through life's storms. Their radiant faces tell stories of hope, resilience, and divine healing. It is this faith that renews them daily, keeps their hearts light, and their spirits strong. They do not merely survive adversity, they thrive because their faith fuels a deep well of inner strength. Faith also fosters gratitude, a powerful ingredient in maintaining inner radiance. When we are grateful, we focus on the blessings rather than the trials. This mindset shifts our energy and perspective, lifting us out of despair and into joy. Gratitude fuels a positive outlook, which in turn supports emotional and physical health. It's no surprise that those who cultivate a grateful heart often look younger and more vibrant, as their spirits glow with appreciation and hope. Another critical element of faith and inner radiance is the power of speaking the word of God over one's life. Declaring promises of healing, restoration, and strength activates divine power within. This spoken faith invites transformation and renewal that flow beyond the spirit into the physical body. It's a practice that renews the mind and body simultaneously, helping to sustain youthfulness even in advancing years. Faith also inspires purposeful living, giving each day meaning and direction. When we live with purpose rooted in faith, our lives are energized by hope and determination. This purposeful energy infuses us with a zest for life that radiates outwardly. We carry ourselves with confidence and joy, which others perceive as youthfulness. Purpose prevents stagnation and despair, which often contribute to a worn appearance and spirit. In this way, inner radiance born of faith is not just about looking younger, it is about living younger. It is a reflection of a heart anchored in hope and a soul renewed by divine healing. It shows that no matter what the calendar says, the spirit can remain fresh, vibrant, and alive. If you find yourself looking younger than your age, embrace this as a sign of your faith's power working within you. Nurture your faith daily through prayer, meditation, and speaking the word. Let your trust in divine healing and restoration grow stronger, allowing your inner radiance to shine brighter. By doing so, you not only enhance your own life but also inspire others to seek the same light, hope, and youthful spirit found in unwavering faith. Looking younger than your age is often seen as a blessing, a gift from nature or genetics. But when viewed through the lens of spirituality, it reveals something far greater: divine preservation. This preservation is not simply about keeping the body intact over time, it is about a sacred, ongoing protection and renewal granted by a higher power. Divine preservation is the supernatural hand that guards, sustains, and revitalizes, allowing the outward appearance to reflect an inner wellspring of life and vitality. Divine preservation means that your life is held in the gentle but powerful hands of God, who watches over every detail. It is a testimony that your existence is valuable and that you are under constant care that goes beyond human understanding. While the world ages and fades, divine preservation protects your essence, maintaining a youthful energy that defies the years. This preservation is a living reality, an active force that keeps the spirit alive, the heart strong, and the body vibrant. When you look younger than your age, it is a visible sign that this divine care is at work. It is a mark of favor showing that God's protection is not passive but dynamic, continually renewing your life. Many people can testify to moments when they felt physically or emotionally worn, yet somehow their strength returned, their health improved, or their outlook brightened in ways that could only be explained by divine intervention. This is divine preservation in action, a miracle working quietly but powerfully within. This preservation also speaks to the idea that your life is unfolding according to a divine timeline, protected from unnecessary harm and premature decay. Every wrinkle that does appear is softened by grace. Every hardship faced is met with strength beyond natural ability. This supernatural preservation does not deny the reality of aging but transforms it, enabling you to age with dignity, peace, and a radiant vitality that others notice and admire. Many examples illustrate divine preservation at work. Think of individuals who have faced serious illness or hardship yet emerge with renewed vigor and a youthful spirit. Their bodies bear the marks of trials, but their energy and presence defy their chronological age. Their secret lies in their deep faith and the sustaining power of divine grace. It is this grace that preserves them, body, mind, and soul, allowing them to shine with a youthful glow that is unmistakable. Divine preservation also involves the restoration of hope and joy. When faith is placed in the sustaining power of God, despair loses its grip, and a spirit of renewal takes its place. This inner renewal radiates outward, softening the lines of worry and stress that often age a person prematurely. Through prayer, meditation, and speaking the word of healing over one's life, divine preservation strengthens your resolve and infuses your being with new life. Furthermore, divine preservation is linked to the stewardship of the body as a sacred temple. When you honor your body through healthy choices, rest, and self-care, you cooperate with the divine power that preserves and renews you. This partnership between human effort and divine grace creates a synergy that promotes longevity and youthful vitality. It reminds us that divine preservation is not passive. It invites our participation and faith. Looking younger than your age is thus a reflection of this sacred protection and renewal. It is a call to recognize and appreciate the hand of God in your life, sustaining you moment by moment. It challenges you to nurture your faith and deepen your trust in divine healing, knowing that the same power that preserves your youth can also renew your heart, mind, and spirit. Divine preservation encourages resilience. It empowers you to face each day with confidence and hope, at knowing you are guarded by a power far greater than any trial or obstacle. It teaches patience, for the body and spirit are being preserved and renewed at the perfect pace set by divine wisdom. This preservation is a lifelong gift, a continual process of restoration that invites you to live fully, vibrantly, and with unwavering faith. If you find that you look younger than your age, see it as a blessing of divine preservation, a sign that you are held protected and renewed by a sacred power. Embrace this gift with gratitude and faith, allowing it to inspire you to walk boldly in life's journey. Let divine preservation not only keep you youthful in appearance, but also vibrant in spirit, resilient in faith, and alive with purpose every day. Joy is a powerful force, one that transcends circumstance, defies age, and holds the remarkable ability to heal both the mind and body. When you look younger than your age, it often reflects not just genetics or lifestyle, but an inner joy that radiates outward. This joy is more than fleeting happiness. It is a deep, abiding state of well-being and gratitude that acts as a catalyst for divine healing. It is the healing power of joy that sustains youthfulness and vitality, making it a profound secret to looking and feeling younger than your years suggest. Joy activates healing because it influences every part of your being. Scientific studies increasingly support what spiritual traditions have long taught. Joy reduces stress hormones, lowers blood pressure, and boosts immune function. When your heart is joyful, your body responds with increased energy, resilience, and regeneration. But beyond the physical, joy nurtures the soul, creating a positive feedback loop where emotional well-being fuels physical health and physical vitality enhances emotional strength. Joy's healing power stems from its divine origin. It is not a mere human emotion, but a sacred gift that connects you to the source of life itself. This connection infuses you with peace and hope, even amidst trials. When you cultivate joy in your daily life, you are tapping into the same divine power that healed the sick, comforted the brokenhearted, and renewed the weary. This power transforms suffering into strength, pain into purpose, and despair into hope. Real-life stories abound of individuals who have experienced remarkable healing through joy. Consider the person who faced a daunting health diagnosis yet maintained a joyful heart, focusing on gratitude and faith rather than fear. Their body responded in ways that confounded doctors, regaining strength and youthfulness despite the odds. Or think of those who have endured hardship but find joy in simple moments, sunlight on their face, laughter with loved ones, or a prayer of thanksgiving. This joy becomes a shield against the ravages of time and tribulation. Joy also reshapes how you perceive yourself in the world. When joy is present, your self-image is strengthened, and your outlook brightens. You begin to see yourself as a vessel of divine light and vitality, worthy of health and happiness. This positive self-concept encourages behaviors that nurture your well-being, such as rest, exercise, and nourishing relationships, thus promoting a youthful appearance. Joy fosters resilience, helping you bounce back from setbacks more quickly and with a hopeful spirit. Moreover, joy invites you to speak words of healing over your life. The act of declaring joy and gratitude aligns your mind and spirit with divine truth, reinforcing your faith in the instant power of healing. Speaking joy aloud becomes a spiritual practice that builds inner strength and radiance. It is a way to affirm that, no matter your chronological age, you are renewed daily by the grace of a loving Creator who delights in your flourishing. This healing joy is contagious, influencing those around you and creating an atmosphere of peace and encouragement. When you radiate joy, others are drawn to your light and vitality. This connection fosters meaningful relationships that support your emotional and spiritual growth, creating a supportive environment for sustained youthfulness. Joy also teaches patience and acceptance. It helps you embrace the natural rhythms of life and aging without fear or bitterness. Instead of resisting the passage of time, joy invites you to celebrate each season of life with gratitude and hope. This acceptance releases tension and worry that often accelerate aging, allowing divine healing to restore your body and spirit. Finally, the healing power of joy is a call to action. It urges you to cultivate joy intentionally through faith, gratitude, and connection to the divine. Practice finding joy in small moments in prayer and in the awareness of God's presence. Let joy become your shield and your strength, a daily source of renewal that keeps your spirit vibrant and your body youthful. If you look younger than your age, know that the healing power of joy is at work within you. It is a divine gift that nurtures your entire being, a wellspring of vitality that flows from a heart rooted in faith. Embrace this joy fully and watch as it transforms your life, heals your wounds, and sustains a youthful glow that shines brightly for all to see. Looking young through faith is a profound experience that goes far beyond physical appearance. When you look younger than your age, it often reflects an inner vitality and spiritual strength rooted deeply in your faith. This faith becomes a source of renewal and healing that manifests outwardly, touching every aspect of your life and even the way your body responds to the passage of time. Faith is not merely belief, it is an active trust in a higher power, a divine presence that sustains you, heals you, and restores you daily. This trust brings peace to the mind and soul, reducing stress and worry that otherwise accelerate aging. When your heart is anchored in faith, you experience a sense of calm and assurance that transcends external circumstances. This inner peace creates a fertile ground for your body to heal and rejuvenate, allowing you to maintain a youthful appearance and energy. Looking young through faith is also connected to the power of divine healing. When you speak words of faith and claim healing over your life, you align yourself with the instant power of divine restoration. Many people have witnessed miraculous transformations when they combine their faith with prayer and positive affirmation. This healing is not just physical but emotional and spiritual as well, leading to an overall sense of well-being that radiates from within. Faith nurtures resilience, a crucial factor in maintaining youthfulness. Life's challenges can weigh heavily on us, causing emotional strain that shows up in the form of fatigue, stress lines, and premature aging. However, a person rooted in faith learns to view difficulties as opportunities for growth and divine intervention. This perspective fuels resilience, enabling one to bounce back quickly from setbacks with renewed hope and strength. This resilience keeps the spirit vibrant and the body healthier for longer. The practice of faith also influences lifestyle choices, which directly impact your youthful appearance. Faith encourages you to care for your body as a sacred temple, inspiring habits such as healthy eating, exercise, rest, and moderation. These habits support longevity and vitality, allowing your physical appearance to mirror the inner youthfulness nurtured by your faith. Moreover, faith provides a source of joy and gratitude, emotions that significantly contribute to looking young. When your heart is filled with gratitude for life's blessings and joy in the presence of the divine, stress diminishes and your whole being glows. This radiant joy acts like a natural fountain of youth, softening wrinkles and brightening the eyes. It's often said that a joyful heart is good medicine, and faith is the wellspring of that joy. Faith also connects you to a community of believers, providing emotional support and encouragement. This sense of belonging combats loneliness and despair, which can age a person prematurely. Being surrounded by others who share your faith reinforces positive beliefs and offers companionship, both of which contribute to a healthier, more youthful outlook on life. Spiritually, faith invites you to see yourself as continuously renewed by divine grace. The belief that you are being made new every day nurtures a mindset of hope and transformation. This mindset can slow the mental and emotional aging process, fostering a youthful attitude that shines through in your demeanor, voice, and physical presence. Looking young through faith is ultimately about a deep alignment with divine will and timing. When you trust that your life is guided by a loving Creator who desires your health, happiness, and growth, you release fear of aging and death. This release opens the door for divine healing and preservation, allowing you to experience the fullness of life with vitality and confidence. In practical terms, cultivating this youthful look through faith involves daily prayer, meditation on sacred truths, speaking affirmations of health and life, and embracing gratitude. It also means surrendering worries about aging and trusting the divine process. This trust invites supernatural strength to flow into your life, rejuvenating your body and renewing your spirit. If you look younger than your age, it is a sign that faith is working powerfully in your life. Your youthful appearance is a reflection of your inner spiritual vitality and the divine healing that faith brings. Embrace this gift fully by deepening your connection to the divine, living in gratitude, and speaking words of life and healing. In doing so, you will continue to shine with a youthful radiance that inspires and uplifts all who encounter you. Youthful energy and spirit are not simply byproducts of genetics or physical health. They are reflections of a deeper, vibrant life force that pulses within. When you look younger than your age, it is often a visible sign that your inner energy and spirit remain alive, active, and thriving despite the passing years. This youthful vitality is nurtured by faith, hope, and a positive outlook, which work together to keep your mind sharp, your body energized, and your heart open. At the core of youthful energy lies a resilient spirit that refuses to be diminished by life's challenges. People who look younger than their years often demonstrate a zest for life and an unwavering belief in their capacity for renewal. This is more than just optimism. It is a faith-driven confidence that no matter what hardships come, healing and restoration are always possible. This spirit pushes beyond limitations, motivating you to pursue your goals with passion and to embrace each day with enthusiasm. Youthful spirit manifests in how you engage with the world. It shows in your curiosity, your willingness to learn, and your openness to new experiences. Rather than being weighed down by routine or fear of change, a youthful spirit embraces growth and transformation. This attitude encourages you to break free from stagnation, helping your mind stay flexible and your emotions balanced. In turn, this mental and emotional agility helps you maintain a healthy, vibrant appearance that defies age. Faith plays a vital role in sustaining youthful energy. When you anchor your life in a higher power, you tap into a source of divine strength that replenishes your spirit daily. This connection provides an instant power of divine healing, physical, emotional, and spiritual, that keeps weariness and despair at bay. The peace that comes from faith reduces stress, a major contributor to premature aging, allowing your body and mind to rest, recover, and rejuvenate more effectively. The energy you carry is also deeply linked to the quality of your thoughts and emotions. Positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, and love generate a high vibrational frequency that not only uplifts your spirit, but also energizes your entire being. Conversely, negativity, bitterness, or resentment drain your vitality and accelerate aging. Cultivating a faith-filled mindset helps you focus on hope and healing, feeding your youthful spirit with encouragement and light. Real-life examples of youthful energy are all around us. Consider individuals who, despite physical setbacks or advanced years, radiate vitality and enthusiasm. They may face chronic illness or loss, yet their faith and spirit keep them vibrant and inspiring. Their youthful energy becomes a testimony of resilience and the power of divine healing, encouraging others to believe in their own capacity to remain young in spirit and body. A youthful spirit also influences your lifestyle choices. When you believe in the importance of nurturing your body as a temple of divine energy, you are more likely to engage in habits that promote longevity, such as balanced nutrition, regular physical activity, and sufficient rest. These habits support the energy you feel inside and help sustain your youthful appearance on the outside. Furthermore, youthful energy is contagious. When you radiate a vibrant spirit, you inspire others to tap into their own inner vitality. Your presence can uplift those around you, fostering a community of faith, healing, and growth. This social connection, grounded in shared values and support, reinforces your youthful energy and strengthens your resilience against life's trials. Ultimately, looking younger than your age means your energy and spirit are aligned with a divine source of life and healing. This alignment is a powerful testimony to the faith that sustains you, the hope that fuels you, and the love that surrounds you. It invites you to live fully, to embrace each moment with joy, and to walk confidently on your path of personal growth. To nurture your youthful energy and spirit, cultivate daily practices of prayer, meditation, and positive affirmation. Surround yourself with uplifting influences and remain open to the lessons life offers. Trust in the instant power of divine healing to restore and refresh you continually. By doing so, you will not only look younger but will experience a vibrant life that radiates from within, an eternal youth that no passage of time can diminish. The ageless beauty of the soul is a profound truth that transcends the physical appearance we see in the mirror. When someone looks younger than their chronological age, it is often a reflection not just of external care or genetics, but of a deeper, timeless quality residing in the soul. This inner beauty defies the constraints of time and circumstance, revealing itself through a radiant spirit, a heart filled with faith, and a life marked by resilience and joy. The soul's beauty is ageless because it is rooted in the eternal, in the divine source that breathes life and purpose into every being. While the body inevitably changes, the soul's light can remain bright, illuminating one's presence and casting a glow that others can perceive. This inner radiance is cultivated through faith, hope, and an unwavering connection to the power of divine healing. It is this connection that allows a person to maintain a youthful glow, regardless of external challenges or the passage of years. One reason the soul's beauty is ageless is its capacity for renewal. Just as the body undergoes cycles of rest and regeneration, the soul too experiences continual opportunities for healing and growth. Faith acts as a catalyst in this process, inviting divine intervention to cleanse wounds, restore strength, and rekindle passion. Through prayer, meditation, and spiritual practice, the soul draws from a limitless well of grace and vitality, fueling a rejuvenation that defies time. This spiritual vitality shapes how a person approaches life. Those with ageless souls tend to carry themselves with confidence and peace, qualities that create an aura of youthfulness. Their gaze is often serene yet vibrant, their smiles genuine and full of life. These expressions are not superficial. They are manifestations of a heart that has been transformed by divine love and healing. When the soul is at peace, it reflects outwardly, diminishing the signs of stress, anxiety, and bitterness that often accelerate aging. The ageless beauty of the soul also reveals itself through resilience. Life inevitably brings hardships, loss, disappointment, illness, but the soul that is anchored in faith finds strength to endure and hope to persevere. This resilience acts like a shield, protecting the individual from the corrosive effects of despair and negativity. Instead of succumbing to the weight of difficulties, a person with an ageless soul rises, often stronger and more radiant than before. Their ability to forgive, to let go, and to trust in divine timing nurtures a youthful spirit that is visible to all. Real-life stories abound of people who, despite physical struggles or advancing age, maintain a vibrancy that captivates and inspires. Their secret lies not in superficial treatments or denial of aging, but in a soul that is continually renewed by faith and divine healing. This spiritual beauty is a testimony to the power of grace, a living example that age is truly just a number when the soul remains youthful. Moreover, the ageless soul influences not only one's own life but also the lives of others. Its beauty is magnetic, drawing people in and uplifting them. When a person embodies this timeless spirit, they become a beacon of hope and encouragement, demonstrating that life can be full of vitality at any stage. This influence reinforces the soul's vitality and encourages a cycle of healing and growth within communities. To cultivate this ageless beauty, one must nurture the soul through spiritual disciplines such as prayer, reflection, and gratitude. Embracing divine healing is essential, as it removes the burdens of past wounds and replenishes the spirit. Faith provides the foundation, a source of strength that empowers a person to maintain a youthful outlook, regardless of external circumstances. Ultimately, looking younger than your age signals that your soul carries an enduring beauty, one that surpasses the limitations of time and appearance. It is a beauty forged through faith, nourished by divine healing, and sustained by resilience and hope. When your soul shines with this ageless light, you become a living testament to the power of spiritual youthfulness and the eternal promise of renewal. This is a gift to cherish and share, inspiring others to seek the same vibrant life that comes from nurturing the beauty within.